and have a look. Damn it, I thought something was going on here. Look at me, over here like a fool. Hey, good man! I need to speak with you. Hey!
What are you doing hanging around here, old man? Are you alright?
Not entirely. I'm Sir Ježek of Holohlavie.
And I'm Henry.
Well, Henry, I'm terribly sorry, but this is an ambush.
What?
Please don't make it harder for me than it already is, and surrender nicely. I don't want to hurt you.
Hold on. Maybe we can do this without anyone getting robbed. Can we talk this through?
Make it quick, though. My life is slipping away, and the sooner this unpleasantness ends, the better.
What kind of peculiar robber are you?
Robber? How dare you insult me so?
What else should I call you?
I am a man of honour. Only I've been a bit down on my luck recently.
So it seems. Even this ambush isn't working out too well for you. What you were shouting at me sounded more like rather rude begging for alms.
And what was I supposed to say?
How should I know? You shouldn't be robbing in the first place.
But I need money.
Well, why not get it honourably? You're a knight. Can't you go and fight somewhere or find someone to protect?
I'd have to get my horse and armour back first. Without them, I'm useless as a knight.
Someone stole your horse and gear? How?
It's a long story.
No matter. I have time enough.
I made my living through honourable service. Most recently as a mercenary in King Sigismund's service.
Well, the king certainly didn't pay badly. What went wrong?
Our unit was tasked with requisition supplies in Betshwar. That's a village not far from here. Zavish of Garbov, my commander, said the people were starting to cheat the army on supplies. So we were to reweigh and recount everything. And he was right. They were slipping sand into the flour sacks. And they were playing dumb about it. Zavish lost it. And the requisitioning turned into plundering.
Well, it's not pretty. But these people knew what they were up against. If they'd been honest...
Then they'd have nothing left. Wherever the requisitioning unit goes, even the mice starve. I went to Zavish to stop it. What's chivalrous about plundering and killing innocents? In the end, I challenged him to a duel. We wagered our honour, our armour, and our horses.
And you lost it all?
And with it, my place in the army.
Why did you wager everything in the first place? Is it some kind of knightly tradition?
Not always. It's a gesture to show that you really will defend your point of view at all costs.
It was noble of you to stand up for the common folk.
Perhaps. But you see the result. No good deed goes unpunished. Now, I'm trying to get enough coin to get my things back, and you seemed like a skilled fighter. That's why I chose you. If I must do something so despicable as robbing people, then at least they should be capable of defending themselves.
What if I tried to help you? I'll go to your commander and try to convince him to give it all back.
You'd do that for me?
Well, I offered, didn't I? So, where can I find this man?
In Sigismund's camp. His name is Zavish of Garbov. He has a black eagle and 3 yellow stones on his coat of arms. He's got a rather inconspicuous tent above the camp kitchen. Hopefully you'll find it.
And how will I recognize your things? Is your coat of arms on them?
Of course, on my cuirass and on the caparison of my horse Gringolet. It's the same as I have on my shield here. A black raven with a ring in its beak on a yellow ground. If you get my things back from Zavish, Come and see me in the tavern in Pshitok. They let me sleep in the hay there.
Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jezek of Holoclavi. He sent me to see Zavish.
You're Jezek's messenger? Well, that's another matter, sir. Come in. Zavish will surely be pleased. You'll find him beyond the kitchen. There's this out-of-the-way tent there. His banner flies above it, so you'll recognise it.
Lord be with you.
Excuse me, sir. My name is Henry, and...
Forget the pleasantries. Czegoktesh?
I've come about Sir Jezek of Holoclavi.
Ależ, no w takim razie to zacznij gość, prawda? Such a distinguished visit. What do you want from me?
I want you to give him his things back. His armor and horse.
Oh, you want them, do you? Well, I suppose I ought to get right to it. And toss in a few extra groschen on top, eh? I'd rather let the armor rust than give it back to Jezek. Did he even tell you how he lost it?
I know a bit about it. But I'd be interested in your side of the story.
There's no his side and my side here. There are just facts. We went to the village to stock up. The locals wanted to cheat us and slipped us a bag of sand instead of flour. So we looted and torched the place. When it was all over, Jezek started going on at me about how it was dishonorable. But he took his ration of flour all the same, the whoreson.
How about we stop arguing about it? I'll just buy the armor and horse from you. Name the price.
You still do not understand. I do not care how many groschen you and Jezek put together. Everyone in this fucking camp needs to know that I am in charge for once. And I will not take any shit from anyone.
Now, you know what? Since there's no reasoning with you, we'll do it another way. In the name of Sir Jezek, I challenge you to a duel.
You? You'd better turn around and be glad I'm not going to kick your ass out of here.
Well now, is the brave knight afraid he might lose to me? What would your men say about that?
Careful, boy. You have been quite entertaining so far, but I will not be mocked.
All the more reason to give me a good beating then, isn't it? And in public, no less.
Well, if you want it so badly, let us do this properly. We will engage in 3 rounds. Pole arms first, then short swords and shields. And finally, like proper knights, with long swords. Each man shall take his own weapons and armor, and whoever bests their opponent in at least 2 rounds wins. I will wager Jezek's horse and knightly armor. You match the price in groschen. What do you say?
I accept.
Excellent! Get yourself the necessary armor and equipment. When you are ready, bring me the coin and we will start.
I've never heard of the Lords of Garbov. Could you tell me something about yourself?
It is true that Garbov is a long way from here. What would you like to know?
Zavish the Black. Aren't you the fearsome tournament competitor who's jousted far and wide?
I did not only compete, I won. Are you starting to regret our agreement?
Not at all. I'm just trying to find out what's in store for me.
All right, but don't expect me to show you any tricks. Who taught you to fight, anyway?
Sir Bernard of Aleshna, the greatest warrior in the Sasau region.
Bernard. No, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Right, and you were taught by whom?
Master Ippolito from Italy. My father saved him from bandits years ago, and he taught me and my brother for 2 years to thank him. Sword fighting, horsemanship, everything we needed to become true knights.
Only the best for the nobility, hey? Did he handle you with kid gloves?
Ha! It was a fucking ordeal. He made us run and climb in full armor, ride bareback, swim with a sack of stones tied to our feet. And at night, when we could barely crawl, he gave us swords and we had to defeat him in combat. One after the other. Curva. Sometimes I miss that Italian butcher.
Where is Garbov, actually? It almost sounds Czech.
Almost, yes. It's in Poland. My father was the Burgrave of Konarsko-Sierać. He bred the best horses in all of Poland. Certainly a lot livelier than that nag of Ježek's.
And how big is the family of the Lords of Garbov?
I have 2 brothers, Jan and Pyotr. But I have not seen them in a long time. I can only pray they are both still alive.
How did you end up in Sigismund's army?
Our king called on us to send soldiers to Sigismund, and I didn't feel like sitting at home with my wife.
You went to fight in a foreign land without asking any questions?
Against the Bohemians here, the Ottomans in Nicopolis, or Jobst in Moravia, it makes no difference. The best way to keep your enemies away from the border is to defeat them before they cross it. Sigismund pays well, and our king is glad to have his own people around him. If you take my meaning.
Then why are you here with the Cumans, and not in Sedlets?
Sitting on my arse all day and slowly drinking myself to death? No, thank you.
I'd better go and get ready for the duel.
Wait a moment. There is one more thing I'm interested in.
Ask away.
Why are you so keen to help Ježek anyway?
I would help anyone who needs it.
Anyone who needs it, or anyone who deserves it?
You think Ježek doesn't deserve it?
I'm not saying that. But if my men see me lose, they might say I'm not fit to lead them. In that case, I might need some help too.
Could you tell me again how our duels will go?
It is simple. We will fight in 3 rounds. First, we will duel with polearms. In the second round, use a shield and any one-handed weapon. Sword, axe, mace, take your pick, so to speak. The third round will be with long swords. I will wager Ježek's horse and armor, and you will put down groschen against it. All clear?
As a bell.
And don't forget to choose a suitable weapon. Just say the word when you are ready.
All right, I'm ready. We can fight.
Tough Spaniale. But you have to put down the coin up front.
Here you go. Down to the last groschen.
Just how I like it. How should the herald introduce you?
I want it to be known that Henry of Skalitz defeated you. and that he did it for all the common folk who had their roofs burned over their heads because of the likes of you.
Very nice speech. But let us see how you talk when I knock some of your teeth out. Come on. I cannot wait.
Hail, gentlemen, brave knights, loyal comrades. Today, we will witness a duel between Sir Zavish of Garabov, called the Black, and Henry of Skalitz. Henry, a commoner, will fight today in the name of Sir Jezek of Holohlavi. The noble lord of Garabov has decided to accept the challenge because of this very fact. With 3 duels, they will settle once and for all the dispute between the Lord of Garbov and the Lord of Holohlavi. I ask both combatants to take their positions and take up arms. Let the clash of pole arms begin!
Fucking hell! You! Christ!
I can't believe it myself. He's beaten the Lord of Garbov. Both combatants may now catch their breath and have a bath maid tend to their wounds before the next round. Both combatants are ready for the second round.
I feel
The duel
quite
with
hungry!
one-handed weapons can begin. And thus the duel of shields comes to an end. And the winner is... Henry of Scullets! Unbelievable! God must have guided his hand.
That's a lot of blood.
Both combatants may now tend to their wounds and rearm themselves for the third and final duel. The noblest fight begins. The longsword duel.
No mercy!
Useless! You want to try me? Jesus! I'm hit!
Disputed winner is... Henry of Scullets! He's defeated his rival.
A bandage!
Incredible performance! All three duels were well fought, and God was on the side of the one in the right. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. Not only has the brave Henry won glory, he's cleared the name of Lord Jezek of Holohlavi from disgrace, while he put the Lord of Garabov to shame with his performance. The dispute between these two gentlemen is now at an end. Glory to the victor, honor to the vanquished.
Well, is that everything?
Is it not enough for you? I cannot believe it! I, the champion of tournaments all the way from Brittany to Venice, and I end up beaten by a yokel like you, with his finger up his nose.
You put up a good fight, I'll give you that.
Oh, you don't have to kiss my ass. I know full well I botched it. You will find the horse stabled up by the gate, and you can take the armor from my chest.
Haven't you forgotten something?
The groschen are in the chest too.
I'm glad I cleared Sir Jezek's name.
Yeah, the old man gets his stuff back. But I'd still prefer if you at least kept the armor. You won it, not Jezek.
Am I supposed to lie to him?
The spoils of victory are yours. What you do with them is entirely up to you.
At your service,
Through
sir.
the same Christ.
Well, that should be everything. Jezek's sure to be happy. About these things of yours.
Did Zavish listen to you? Tell me, how did it go?
Well, it wasn't easy. I had to take part in a nightly duel.
Damn. He didn't hurt you too much, I hope.
Well, that fella? Come on. He hardly had a chance to blink and he was on his arse. He hadn't a chance against me.
But he's a tournament veteran. You have my admiration, lad. What about my Gringolet? Did he give him to you?
He's waiting for you at the inn. He's really quite a good horse for his age.
The best. The House of Hollowlavy will be forever in your debt. Take this shield, so at least you'll have something to remember me by if this is farewell for good, which is quite likely given how old and grey I am. I'd like to give you my spurs. You may not be a knight, but they can still be of use to you. And you know what? Now that I have my things back, I can do without the groschen I've saved up. Take them. Let them be of some use.
Ah, it was no bother. And what are you going to do next? I trust you're done with robbing.
As the Lord is my witness, I'm done. It's time for me to go home. I haven't been there in years, and somehow I feel it in my bones that I shouldn't put it off.
Well then, I'm glad to have met you, Sir Knight.
Godspeed, valiant Henry.